Hi, in this tutorial, we will go through Attendance Tracking Cloud's working hours page. The Attendance Tracking Cloud offers two types of employee attendance tracking. The clock in and clock out type of time entry page is for employees who have non-exempt status and are typically paid on hourly basis. Also, such employees are mobile and they typically move from one physical location to another for their job purposes. The working hours time entry page is duration-based time entry where exempt employees who are typically salaried employees can log in their duration. This type of attendance entry is suitable for employees whose job requires them to be at their desk all the time, commonly known as white-collar jobs. This tutorial is about the working hours, also known as duration-based time entry. Here you can log your time for each month. In addition, you can also import working hours from Microsoft Excel into this page. To import hours, simply download this template and start filling up your hours. Once you open this Excel template, simply start entering your hours. Note that you can only import 1 month at a time using this template. Also, you must maintain the same date format of MMDDYYYY as it is shown here. To import time successfully, you must enter hours and date exactly in the same format as it is shown in the sample data in the template. If you are planning to use Excel template to import your time into the working hours page on the regular basis, it is recommended that you maintain one Excel file per month for the ease of maintenance. We will now save this file and import into the working hours page. Simply select the Excel data file from your desktop and import. You will see that your hours are imported here in the grid. Next, click the Save button. You will see this information note appear on the screen. Typically salaried employees are not required to log their break time, meal time and overtime, but in this case we have entered these hours. Just acknowledge the information box and continue. Here you will see your hours are saved and ready for submission. Note that the working hours data grid displays the whole month in 2 buckets, first half of the month which includes 1st through 15th of every month, and second half of the month starting from the 16th through the last day of the month. The data grid has few useful functions to maintain your timekeeping on this page. For example, using these icons, you can optionally enter a comment for the time entry, copy the hours from the previous day, or clear the time entry. Note that you can only use these functions on a time entry that has not been submitted yet. Next, we can see here that this employee also has few leaves planned from July the 27th till the end of the month. This is because this employee has approved time off during this time frame. However, system does allow you the flexibility to override this leave, if you decide to work on that day for which you have taken a planned leave in the first place. Simply click the I am working on this day link and manually enter hours here. Select hours and minutes from the drop-down here. Then select the AM or PM from the toggle button here. Optionally, you can enter overtime, break time and meal time here. Once you are ready, you can check all at the top of the grid and press the Save button. If, as an exempt employee, you are entering break, meal and overtime, system will always display this information box. Simply acknowledge the information box and proceed. To clarify, let's enter time one more time and proceed. If you are entering overtime, the working hours page will perform few validation checks. For example, your overtime hours must not overlap with regular time in and out, break times and meal times. Also, if your overtime is crossing the midnight 12 a.m. and crossing over to the next working day, you must enter the second lag of the overtime duration manually on the next day. If your overtime hours entered are overlapping with regular hours, meal hours or break hours, system will display an error message and will stop you from moving forward with time entry submission. You can also see employees' current work schedule for the month at the bottom region of this page. This is for the information purposes only. Next, after entering correct overtime hours, click the Submit button and submit all time entries. As we can see here, all working hours time entries have been submitted to your supervisor. Supervisor will see these time entries in the Supervisor Workbench and Attendance Approval pages. Upon approval, you will see the status of your time entry changing from the Working to Approved on this page. You can also explore various views of the working hours page here using Grid View and Calendar View. The Calendar View shows the day-wise breakdown of your working hours by various types in a given month. That's it folks for the working hours page tutorial. Thank you.